Next point is the diplomatic update. So, in terms of diplomacy with other nations around us, we're doing really well. We have new alliances on the way. We just signed one with Donfur, and we will be signing one with another nation, which I cannot name yet because it's still private. But we have 2 new alliances, and on the other hand, even when we're not signing alliances, we're generally known as one of the most peaceful nations, and we're pretty much homies with everybody, especially our allies like Castanor, which we are continuing to build a relationship with. They're very strong, and we're always growing with Donfur as well. We're also allies with Iscanor, which is obviously the biggest nation. Dog, we're literally having an assembly. Anyway, so yeah, diplomatically, we're doing really well, and the trade with Corey, the claim trade, will hopefully be happening soon. It's really just their end of the deal that they're struggling with because of Grand Castell and border claim perms, which is probably the most annoying thing they could have added, unfortunately. Moving on, the next point is activity needs to rise again, and that really begins with recruitment and otherwise getting on and joining VC. And honestly, that's been a lot of our faults, but on behalf of everybody, we need to get that going, because stuff isn't going to happen here if recruitment doesn't ramp up. In general, on recruitment, I want to have a few nights in the coming days that'll be grind nights, and obviously Rat's been doing grind nights, but they haven't been very successful. So suggested by Mega Master Block, we're going to also begin doing, I know Rat paid for it, but nobody really took interest. We're going to have goals and time limits, so we're going to try and set dates that we can base ourselves to do, because we work a lot better when we have a date that we have to make things by. For example, today, where we built the entire assembly hall this morning, pretty much, because we needed to get it done for the assembly today. Which is why we're going to do that. Next point is building. And building comes with activity. And that's the rise of roads, which is a big thing we're going to work on, especially roads. So we have quite a bit of land at this point. If you look on the Dine map. We have quite a bit of land, and we're going to have more claims soon, after the claims raid with Corey. And we need to connect them with roads, because roads look nice, and everybody loves roads. And so I have a road design for that. Let me... I don't want to get on the build server now, because this is happening, and I don't want to leave you guys. But, on the build server, I've designed a road design that we'll be using for most of our roads. That looks pretty nice, specifically. In general. NOCTUM is still trying so hard to get in. I think he realized there's a balcony. Hold on, let me block off the balcony real quick. Random is some goofy guy from another claim that takes a lot of pleasure in coming here and killing us whenever we hold events. No autographs tonight. Alright. So while NOCTUM continues to try and get in, we'll continue. So, with the roads, as I was saying, dog. NOCTUM is funny. So yeah, we're going to be building roads. Specifically, the first one will be from Ardu to Yutari Eldal. And onward. But the first one is going to be focused there. I have a schematic for that ready that I'll drop shortly after this meeting. Welcome, Fimo. And yeah. Vimo, if you weren't aware, NOCTUM is sitting out here trying to get into the assembly hall.
Fascinating. I wondered
Yeah, I
if
know.
they did something like this.
They're sitting here calling us cowards while we're trying to have an event.
You want me to go out there
Actually,
and
we
help
can
them get in here?
I assume someone already is, but take screenshots of that.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Actually obsessed. So yeah. Roads. We love roads. We live and die with roads. And the point is, if you love your nation, you're gonna get out and build roads. So go build the roads. Schematic will be dropping tomorrow. Next point. YA has been slow lately, and we were doing really well. So from the start of Abaxilus, obviously, we were really slow at the start, and we started to pick it up once Rat became emperor. And we're slowing down again. That's obviously the fault of school, and everything's starting for everybody. But we need to get back in the flow, because other nations, they're out here, they're doing their thing, and we're not. They're out here starting wars, and we're over here being inactive. Alright, we're going to pick it up in the next coming weeks. And again, that just comes with being in VC often. Taking the schematics that we post and building them. Yes, you. Silly goose NOCTUM. Alright. So, to put it frankly, our nation is not what it once was. If you look back just a few years ago, our nation was among the world's largest and most powerful. And we would boast dozens of international communities, thriving and bringing strength to the oldest, most prosperous realm. To this day, it was still probably one of the most prosperous nations in Stoneworks history. What Yimmu Audal is, what it once was, we are not the same. In truth, we cannot be what we once were. We can't be the Third Empire again, and we will never be the Third Empire again. Dried like cement, in the books, the wars, the states, the empire, it's gone. It's in the history books. It's on ink, it's on paper. It's never going to happen again, but ladies and gentlemen, what we are known for is perseverance, and that's what most of this rant has always consisted of. Yada yada yada, let's keep pushing onward. But that's not what I'm asking of you here today. In reality, what I ask is much more difficult, much more unachievable. I don't want us to be the Third Empire. I don't want us to be the Second or the First Empire. A day will come when this nation realizes that our history is rich and brings us ancestral wealth. But that someday is when we need to wake up and realize that the path we go down is our choice. Yimmu Audal is a realm of many islands, a kingdom of many seas. We ruled all Taniquia, courtesy of yours truly. Just kidding. And conquered the sands. We used to be a desert. We swept through Jagdis and conquered the seas, but what we haven't done is proven ourselves worthy to uphold that legacy. This YA is much different from the older YA. We build with mud now, because sand sucks. Even then, I don't want us to uphold our legacy. I want us to surpass our legacy. Today is the day where we transcend from a group of the last remaining Yimmies to a dream of many heavens. Today is the day where we pick up our tools and raise them above distant shores. Now and forever we will build a new dream. We will build a new empire. A new moon rises over Abaxilus and my Adelan brothers and sisters. A new legacy calls. We have been the Empire of Eternity, but a wise man once said, something isn't great because it lasts. We last forever. That much I know to be true. But let's turn eternity into a kingdom of gold and riches, because people don't like living forever when eternity brings nothing. If we live forever and continue to be the First, Second, and Third Empire, and sit around like this and do nothing, we will never be great. There's a reason we weren't mentioned on Stoney's top 10 nations, even though we're the oldest. We're one of the largest and most prosperous. We're not the greatest. And in my heart, I think we can be the greatest. I just dropped my sword. What the heck, dude? I don't know where my sword went. Whatever. Anyway. Let's turn this realm into our empire. Screw the Fourth Empire, there's no need such name. Because today is ours. So get up. If you want to make this your new legendary dream, we better have those grounds turned from fields to cities. We better have these banks switched from empty to full, and it's your choice now. Today we will grind, and tomorrow we will reap the benefits of the Eternal Empire and the Golden Audal dream. And the Golden Audal dream is what you make it. The Fourth Empire is what you're going to make it. And we will be a Fourth Empire someday. But it just depends if that's going to be tomorrow or 3 years from now. And I'd much rather have it be tomorrow. So, the point is, when you wake up in the morning, tomorrow begins the next wave of activity. We're going to be in VC. We're going to be producing XP. We're going to be building our armories. And we're going to be active. We're going to be recruiting. We're going to be building. Because all the land we have now is empty. We have Aradu Iraq, some of Utari Eldal. We have a few vassals that are honestly prospering quite a bit. But beyond these shores is what we're going to make it. Anyway, Random, do you have anything else you want to say? Because I heard you had something you wanted to say.
Sure. I would like to preface my statements by saying that Trev basically stole every single thing I was going to say.
I do that. I'm very good at that.
XP production. We really need to ramp it up. One of our biggest issues right now is we don't have a very strong military. And the way that you get that is by enchanting your armor, enchanting your swords, your weapons, and the way you do that is with XP. So we really need to focus on getting some people down there, grinding for the state, and helping us out. The next topic I want to cover is building our historical district. We're over here expanding our nation, but we don't even have our capital built yet. We really need to focus on just building our own city for a while, and expanding what we already have. Our population is lacking extremely. We need to start recruiting more. Even if you do not have perms to bring someone into the nation yourself, try to communicate with maybe me or even Trev. We could both bring someone into the nation where you could talk to someone in chat about, hey, do you want to join our nation? Me and Trev, we could add them to the nation later on, or right as you're talking to them. Finishing our whole entire capital. I know I already talked about building our historical district, but there's so much more we could build outside of our historical district. We could build, for instance, our slums. That's something that Rat is very excited about. We could also work on finishing the interior of the palace and trying to just go onto the build server and just trying to make something nice, trying to be creative. But I'd say probably one of our most important goals is getting more money as a whole. Me and Trav have been working very close side by side, trying to produce money for our nation. And I feel like you guys could help us as well. If we're able to get money, we're able to expand, and we're able to grow much faster. That's the biggest way you could help out our nation. If you can do that for us, Yimmu Audal will have a seat at the table in history. I'm pretty sure that's about all I want to say. Anyone else want to? Trev, we can't hear you if you're speaking.
Whoops, I was muted. Alright, sorry for scolding you all. But, for real, we're gonna pick up the activity. We're gonna continue our legacy. And maybe just someday, we'll have a fourth empire. Because we can't have a fourth empire if there's no historical district. We can't have a fourth empire if there's no roads. We can't have a fourth empire if we don't have a strong military. And we can't have a fourth empire if you don't want it to be. Our legacy is what we make it to be. That much I know to be true. So, NOCTUM, while he molds, we will prosper. Because NOCTUM is insanely obsessed. Again, does anybody have any questions? That is a horrifying horn, dog. It's scary.
Is it just NOCTUM outside?
Yes, it's just NOCTUM, dog.
And Homeboy cannot get us out of his mind. Does he want to join the nation? Have we offered that to him?
I don't think so.
Maybe he just misses us.
I don't even know this guy. Does anybody actually know who NOCTUM is? Like, I know he's from that other claim, but, like, why does he care?
Dr. Rotkid said, anyone got lava?
That'd be fun. Yeah, so, everybody, we built this assembly hall, in about, like, 2 hours. Panicking. For this assembly. How do you like it? What do you guys think of the assembly hall?
Take note that we constructed it in a mere 2 hours in panic. Imagine what we can do with everyone building things.
I don't know
No
if the
matter
purge
if it
is
is.
happening, by the way, so...
It is.
Oh. So, be careful. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. I would rather not lose my stuff.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. I think he broke my shield.
Can we just put lava on him?
Yeah, for real. Rats. Bro is
I mean,
spamming voice lines.
Sorry.
Oh, another thing. I believe Mystic will be dropping an announcement shortly
Oh shit.
regarding the faith and the future of the faith. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it to the meeting today because she got taken to lunch. So,
He's block
Rip.
glitching.
among many other people who surprisingly couldn't make it today out of nowhere. I know Ghastly decided to go get groceries. Rat had a thing. Lowry went to Utah. Fox Monk had to go for a meeting at his work or something. Very unfortunate. Oh, I got my sword back somehow. What the hell? It was like gone and now it's not. I don't think the purge is starting yet. I think it starts in like 20 minutes. 15 or something like that.
Dr. Rotkid said, just put lava on him so we can leave.
I'm getting...
Couldn't we like all attack him at once?
I suppose we could, but then making a mosh pit, we'd probably die. Sorry, I yawned. I'm grabbing armor. Give me a minute. But yeah, also, if anybody isn't part of the Hukarshirud faith, I recommend joining. Because it's pretty cool. And it's like the national faith. What is NOCTUM's purpose, dog?
Being retarded? Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that.
To test the faith.
Test the faith.
The shield's broke. Putting up the firewall.
Make a grindstone. I just hear burning.
Dr. Rotkid said, "This just like one of those terrorist attacks."
Yeah,
Yeah, just like
something
9/11.
like that. Something like that.
So a second NOCTUM hit the towers.
No.
Why then?
No.
I died.
Trev, for the future, the original plan had been for the capital to encompass the entirety of the
Conning
island. Is
lover.
that still the plan?
Kanan
Yes.
said,
Yes.
"NOCTUM trying to
Y'all, I'm
storm the
stuck down
Capitol
here. I'm fucked.
UHHM assembly."
Can we all, like, help me?
Give a minute.
Something that might be pertinent in the immediate is to take the Ardu claim and circle it, the island, and just actually build just a fortification wall over it.
That might help, but I don't know.
Even just a seawall. Just having something. Denoting the claim, building it out, makes it look like we actually have the full expanse.
Fair enough.
My way back.
Ephraim K1001 said, "Do you think he is inside our server as a citizen?"
I
Oh,
heard
I'm
rumors
back.
that he might have an alt.
Yeah, we've had a couple
Dr.
odd
Rotkid
ones
said,
join up.
"Most likely."
There are a handful that we're watching, but none confirmed.
Yeah.
All the ones we're suspicious of have subclaims, and they don't even have access to, like, anything that would be, like, worthwhile.
Do you know where he is?
I haven't
I
seen
don't
him
know.
for a
Maybe he
second.
left.
Yeah, you don't post up like he has on our border and not, do a little bit of due diligence.
I have not played Minecraft in so long. I can't play it.
We got like 10 minutes left, so
I hate making armor. It's the most boring experiences of all.
Oh, there he is. On the other
kill
side of
him
that
in
wall.
10 minutes and take everything he got.
Come on, boys, let's take him out. Come on, boys.
He's like in our walls.
Ephraim
Yep.
K1001 said, "That's why
Our
we
boy.
need a military."
A military, yeah.
What do you guys know about NOCTUM? What you know about NOCTUM? I
How do
know
I
nothing.
disable the spawn? The LA spawn.
I would say just don't disable
Dr.
it.
Rotkid said, "If we kill after 8 minutes, we can take everything he got."
Yeah. The purge is starting soon. Can yoink his crap.
Brad said he'd give 100,000 to the person who kills Trev during the purge. So
Guys, that is not true. He doesn't have 1,000.
You may recall during this meeting that Trev said we needed to earn money for the claim, and I can't help but feel like that's an amount of money.
yeah,
Listen, guys.
All right, cheers.
As a
Yeah.
member of the
Trevor,
council,
you
it
need
is
to
his
kill
job to
yourself. That's what it's
sacrifice
about.
himself for the state. That is written into our contracts.
Listen. I have the money. Rat can't
Exactly.
pay you. So if you kill me, think about the money.
I like how he begs us to come out, and then as soon as we do, he runs.
Yeah. He's like, come out.
I going to the tower, have fun killing him, I guess.
All right.
Come on, guys, let's go. Let's